All right, Shalom, Shalom, Ka'Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makak Wadash. Peace and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the true teachers of all Israel. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makak Wadash. All right, and the spirit had me meditating on Isaiah the 13th chapter. I was also watching Elder Apostle Tahar's video from a few days ago. He mentioned that he looked up Isaiah 13 on YouTube and there weren't too many videos up on it. Even though brothers have touched upon it, I figured through the spirit I would put one up. That way, the elect that's out there that's seeking it out, Lord's will, they could come across this video and get edified about this Isaiah, the 13th chapter. All right, so I'm going to just go right into it. Lord's will, it'll be edifying. All right, start straight from the top. Let me just make sure my audio is coming in clear. All right, sounds good. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Isaiah 13:1, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. Now, right off the bat, I want to get that word for burden. It says H4 or H5, H4853, Masha'ah. All right, load bearing, tribute, burden, lifting, load, burden, lifting, uplifting, that to which the soul lifts itself up, bearing, carrying, tribute, that which is carried or brought or borne. All right, so this is a burden. All right, this is a load. This is what you got to carry, America. This prophecy is a burden unto you. Okay, a burden. Hey, the scriptures talk about a burdensome stone. Matter of fact, let's grab that real quick. Burdensome, I think that's the word. Yep. Zechariah 12:3. And in that day I will make Jerusalem a burdensome stone. And Jerusalem represents the elect. Also Israel, but really the elect. All right. A burdensome stone for all people, all that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it. And is that not what they're doing now? All of the people of the earth are gathered together against us brothers that have the truth, including our own families, man. Okay. But this burdensome stone, and really it's Yahweh Shai. All right. He is the stone, he's a stone of stumbling. So our own people, they stumble at the things that we say in these lessons because it's really that they're stumbling at Yahweh Shai. And really all the nations, all right, we are a burdensome stone because now they're coming to find out that the earth that they live in, that they've been able to enjoy for so long, is subject to something called prophecy. And there's nothing you could do to get around prophecy. Okay, and that's the spirit. Look what it says here, Isaiah 28:16. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. Who's that referring to? All right, Yahweh Shai. He that believeth shall not make haste. You see, everybody is making haste now. Oh, what are we gonna do? We got a bunker to prepare. They might press the button. Putin might press the button. But do you see us flipping out? Do you see us looking all types of bugged out and crazy? No, we have a spirit of being what? Calm, cool, and collected. Because the Lord has been preparing us for this very time. So now we're seeing that the treasure of faith, the gift of faith that we've been given, this is the value. This is the true value. All right. Now back to Isaiah 13. All right. So now we went into burden. All right. This truth is a burden. This prophecy is a burden. Okay. And the prophets, the elect, are a burdensome stone unto Babylon. All right. So it says here, Isaiah 13:2, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, all right, cursing you out on the highways and hedges, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And this word has gone all the way up to the elites. All right, the gates of the nobles is the elites. And Babylon, by the way, if I didn't say already, is America. In prophetic scriptures, we know that there was an ancient Babylon, but now there's a modern Babylon. So it's not talking about the land that was ancient Babylon, which is around modern day Iraq. This is talking about modern Babylon, which is America. Isaiah 13:3. Oh, and by the way, the banner too is talking about the scriptures. All right, and the high mountain is this rulership. Okay, mountains in the scriptures represent rulership. Okay, so lift ye up a banner is referring to us raising the banner of the scriptures. When we go out on the highways, the streets, and we prophesy, we're raising up the banner upon the high mountain. Okay, exalting the voice. Yeah, the scriptures say, cry aloud, spare not. Okay, so we raise our voice as a trumpet and declare the prophecies. All right, Isaiah 13:3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness, right? The angels, okay, and also the brothers that have the truth. We're sanctified by the spirit of truth, okay? We're commanded to do this, okay? Ultimately, the Lord has the angels steering these world leaders and everything on the earth, all right, controlling situations through his angels, Yahweh through his angels, leading them to their destruction. Okay, Isaiah 13:4, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people. Connect that to what? Joel, the 2nd chapter. Okay, we're just talking about those missiles. All right, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. And you can see how much the world is understanding that America is the problem. Okay, America is the problem. Really, Edomites in general. All right, but the American Edomite, the scriptures say that he's more stout than his fellows. So there, Babylon the Great, America, the place where the Israelites have been enslaved, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, that is the problem in the earth, and the nations are discovering that. Okay, Yahweh Shem Yahweh host mustereth the host of the battle. Let's look up that word mustereth. Yeah, assemble. Okay, muster, assemble troops, especially for inspection or in preparation for battle. Woo! You see? So the Lord, that's why he's called the Lord of hosts. He's mustering the hosts. He's gathering and preparing, and all these troops, the different chess pieces on the board are being set up. All right, Russia and Ukraine being a pivotal situation. All right, but there's going to be even more things that happen. Okay, because there's going to be an even greater band of nations that are gathered together with Russia, with China, with Persia, which is Iran. Okay, in order to fight in something called World War III, which is the Battle of Armageddon. All right. But when it talks about this great people, a multitude in the mountains, it's talking about the missiles. All right. It says Isaiah 13:5, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even Yahweh, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. You see? So that's talking about what? The weapons of his indignation, talking about the missiles, the ICBMs, which that's the talk of the town now. Hey, through the spirit, the Apostle Sahar coined it the year of the turn up. And we clearly see in the spirit that was a perfect title for this year, man. Okay? So if they're coming from a far country, from the end of heaven, that means they're going to come from one part of the earth and hit another part. Okay, so now I want to get this, 2nd Ezra, going into the weapons of his indignation. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I want to read 2nd Ezra 16 and 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, which is the silo. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world, right? Sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world, which is talking about again from the end of heaven, like we just read. All right, what does it say? From the end of heaven. All right, they come from a far country from the end of heaven. So it's the same prophecy. Ezra saw it, Isaiah saw it, all the prophets witnessed it. Jeremiah, okay, Habakkuk, he asked the Lord if he was angry at the rivers with the amount of destruction he witnessed in the vision which the Lord gave him. Okay, but it will not miss. All right, the missile defense system won't stop them. The only way we're getting out of here is through the grace and mercy of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being the Son's name. 14th verse. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Okay, so that means what? The plagues, once they set forth, they're going to accomplish what they have been set to do. The arrows, which is talking about the missiles. All right, so regular arrows are not shot apart from one part of the earth to the other. So we know that's talking about a missile, and the word missile and arrow are of the same, basically the same definition. Let's get that missile definition. All right, it says an object which is forcibly propelled at a target either by hand or from a mechanical weapon. Arrow, what does it say? Arrow definition. A shaft sharpened at the front and with feathers or veins at the back, shot from a bow as a weapon for sport. So it's the same thing. Basically, it's a projectile that's shot from one point, from point A to point B. That's all that an arrow or a missile is. It's the same thing. Same difference. Shalom, brother. All right, now back to all right, Isaiah 13:6. Okay. Howl ye, for the day of Yahweh is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Right. That's why the scriptures say this too. All right. Desire. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. Yep. Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light. Right. Because the majority of you people that are in the Christian church and just people in general that the Lord is not dealing with, okay, this day is coming as a destruction. This is darkness, not light. Okay, nothing you could do. You can't go into your basement when the missiles hit and try to escape judgment. Okay, the only way to make it is to be of the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We can't make ourselves of the elect. All right, all we can do is give diligence to make our calling of election sure, and continue to clave unto the names Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and continue to be diligent in His truth. Clave unto the truth. That's what we can do. Okay. But woe, meaning destruction unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. All right. Isaiah 13:7. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. That's happening now. Look at the video of Alex Jones, man. That video, I was praising the Lord, raising my hands high, man. Praising the names Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. When I seen that video of Alex Jones meltdown, I don't even want to do this. Oh, just what did he say? He said, God, just blow us up. You know, all of the little arrangements. You see, you people did all this shit to sell out and try to escape. It's all vain. Okay, it's all vain. And you finding that out now. Now the shit is getting real. All right, and really, you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till them plagues increase, man. Wait till you see supernatural things that you can't explain scientifically. The Lord is going to get downright gruesome on you people, man. All right. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. You see, leading up to this day, now the specter of nuclear war. Let me specter. That's a nice word right there. Yeah, ghost. It's spirit. It's a spirit. Definition. Specter. Yep. It's a spirit, basically. All right. A ghost is just a spirit. It's the spirit of nuclear war. All right. That's a good lesson right there. The specter of nuclear war. Matter of fact, let's look that word up. I'm just curious. Yeah. Ooh, frightening ghost. An image, figure, ghost, appearance, vision, apparition, object of dread. Woo! You see? And the Lord is putting visions in these people's minds now. Okay? They're contemplating on these things because they're seeing it in the news. All right. Like Wisdom of Solomon, one of my favorite chapters, Wisdom of Solomon, the 17th chapter goes into that beautifully. All right. So pangs and sorrows is upon you people because now the topic of nuclear war is in the conversation. Okay. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Okay. Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. Right. You got people talking about, well, if we could survive the nuke somehow, we could beat them ones that survive and make it out, and the land will be laid desolate. All right. There will be nothing that eventually you better hope you die when the missiles hit. All right. Anything beyond that, man, you're gonna die of radiation sickness, poisoning, all types of terrible fates, man. All right. But you people have been proud and wanton and spoke against the power of heaven and earth, whose true name is Yahweh, and against his son, whose true name is Yahweh Shai. So now there comes a time of recompense. And now we're at that time. Okay. We're approaching that appointed time where the vision is speaking. All right. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. You see? And people, well, you're sinners too. Well, that's why we always have to praise the names of the Heavenly Father and his son, because through his son, there's going to be an elect that is covered. There is an elect out here that's covered, and we're just praying and hoping that we're a part of that. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. Right? Because when the missiles go up, the smoke is going to fill the sky. Also, that's why this is also representing their knowledge being taken, knowledge and wisdom. All right. The sun being the knowledge and the moon representing wisdom. Okay. And that is representing their light being taken away. Okay. Because now they're hopeless. Now all of the science in the world, all of the jabs in the world is not going to save you from nuclear war. Look at how quickly everybody forgot about about the CV thing, man. Man, these enchantments be something else. But you know what? It's all the Lord controlling that. All right, going on. It says, I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. The wicked is talking about the nation of Edom. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Okay, the haughtiness, which is talking about you Edomites, pride. Pride is a mug, ain't it? Obadiah 1 and 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? You see, this is the spirit of Esau, Edom, especially the Western Edomite, the Americanized Edomite. Okay, and that's what you get. That's what your ass get, is judgment. Okay, so all that pride, all of the oppression of Israel, and the wicked of our people too, man. All the speaking against the prophets, coming against the truth, slandering us, lying on us, insulting us. The Lord is not pleased with that, man, because we're the apple of the Lord's eye. Lord's will, we continue to endure in this thing. Isaiah 13 and 12, it says, and I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir, which is talking about America. Ophir is talking about America. So the fine gold, that's the elect men. That's being purified. Let's get that in Wisdom of Solomon 3. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 6. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering. And in the time of their visitation they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. Right, spiritual power. And right now we have a shine because the Spirit of the Lord is upon us to preach. Okay? So we are, and now you're going to see a lot of women, man. Best believe, brother, you brothers that don't got a woman, that go through different issues with women, all that shit's going to be out the window, man. All these little dating tactics and, alpha male, this. Listen, with the men with the Spirit of the Lord, that's going to be who the women want. Okay? They're going to flock. They're going to run and chase. They're going to be chasing the men of the Lord. All right? So right now we got to focus on the truth, focus on the knowledge of wisdom and understanding, because women oftentimes take us away from what we got to be doing in this truth. And I'm exhorting myself, But Isaiah 13 and 13, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of Yahweh of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. Yeah, the scriptures talk about that mushroom cloud. All right. Okay, the heavens is talking about this man's rulership of the so-called white man. Okay, and it shall be as the chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. Okay, as a prey. Okay, as a prey. People will be as a prey. All right, and in many of these different nations, they're going to flee to their own land. They already used up this whole Babylon, America. They see that shit is not going well. They're going to dip out real quick. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Okay, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Okay, so if you join unto Esau, Edom, you're going to be thrust through. All right, and that's with the missiles. You dumbass jakes that want to join the military. I got friends that, so-called friends, they're not really friends. The only friends we have is the brothers in the truth and a few sincere sisters that listen and learn. Okay, but, you got jakes that join the military and they know about the prophecies of the War of Armageddon, and yet you still sign up. Here it is. You just thinking, oh, I'm signing up for a check. I'm signing, when you talk to people, they got this big grand plan for their life. I'm gonna just do my years, and and then once I get out, I'm gonna come back. I got a business plan. I'll be able to do this, do that. The Lord is gonna end all your shit, man. Okay? Because you have faith in Egypt. You trust in Egypt. Okay, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Okay, so leading up to it, you're going to have invasions. All right, you're going to have America's going to be invaded by these foreign countries, different troops, UN troops, Gurkha troops. All right, mercenaries, all types of shit. Women are going to be getting raped. All right, houses are going to be getting spoiled. This is according to biblical prophecy. So this is a labor of love. Why are we saying these things? Is because it's prophecy, first of all, and also because we're seeking to fish for the elect so that when that time comes, you can be protected from these things that are coming. All right. And what does it say here? Babylon will fall to the Medes. Woo! All right. This is talking about America. All right. The fall of America, because we know that ancient Babylon was not destroyed to where it was made into a desert. All right. Reading on, Isaiah 13 and 17, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which is talking about the Russians. All right. Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Okay, so you can't buy them out. There's no amount of money you could give them, all right, for them to stop what they're doing. See, they're losing all types of money, right? But it's a pride thing. Because Edomites are proud, man, and they're going for theirs because They're back in that, like the scriptures say, that the hooks are in their jaws to go back to that Soviet Union spirit. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eye shall not spare children, you see? And they're not sparing the people of Ukraine right now, and they're not going to spare any country that they come against. Okay? It's not going to stop. And even if they come to some kind of agreement, the Lord is just going to stir them up again. Okay, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Right, and the Lord mentioned that. Matter of fact, I want to get this in Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 17. For they shall see the end of the wise, and shall not understand what the Most High and his counsel have decreed of him, and to what end the Lord have set him in safety. Right. Any brother that's taken, all right, before Yahweh returns, they're going to be the first ones on the chariot with Yahweh. So they don't understand that the Lord has a greater plan, all right, for even those of us that have to be martyrs for this thing. All right, 18th verse, they shall see him and despise him, but the Most High shall laugh them to scorn, and they shall hereafter be a vile carcass. You see, and that's talking about those that come against the prophets. And they shall hereafter be a vile carcass and a reproach among the dead forevermore. And that's the shame of those that are going to have that everlasting shame, being burned in the lake of fire, which is when America gets hit with those missiles. For he shall rend them and cast them down headlong, that they shall be speechless. And he shall shake them from the foundation, and they shall be utterly laid waste and be in sorrow, and their memorial shall perish. Yeah, they shall be speechless. All right. And a lot of these commentators and people, little sellouts in the Hollywood and the media industry, they're going to be speechless. If they're not already speechless, they're going to be speechless soon with the shock and awe campaigns that's about to be happening. All right, a lot of people are speechless now based off what's happening with Ukraine, because it's an Edomite country, where so-called white people live in Europe. So they never thought that this could happen to them. But shit, the Lord is going to bring worse things upon you, devils. All right. Another one I wanted to get was Luke 17, because we just read about Sodom and Gomorrah. So Babylon is also likened unto Sodom and Gomorrah because of the destruction and the things that take place here, which is like Sodom and Gomorrah. Luke 17 and straight to the point. Luke 17 and 28. Likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. With the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. You see, so Lot represents the elect. So the same way that right before Lot got delivered, people were just living their lives, all right, continuing on like nothing was going to happen. And that's when the Lord rained down fire and brimstone. Okay, so you people keep messing around with that sodomite lifestyle, that LGBT bullshit, and this is the beginning of LGBT history right here, man. Okay, the Lord ain't dealing with it. All right, the Lord ain't dealing with it. The Lord looks at that as an abomination. So you Israelites that want to make excuses for that type of lifestyle and all types of foul shit, the Lord is going to destroy your ass, man. That's why it says, even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. All right. So the Lord likened his return until when Sodom and Gomorrah got burnt and Lot got delivered. Lot is the elect. All right. Yahweh is going to come back with the chariots, the so-called spaceship, the angels, and deliver his elect up out of this bitch before this happens. All right. Before Isaiah 13 and 19 happens. All right, Isaiah 13 and 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there. Okay, no more chicken and rice carts, no more you Ishmaelites living it up, making bread. All right, you other heathens, all right, making bread off of our slavery here in America. This shit is going to be over with, man, and the new world is going to be established. The real new world order is Yahweh and the elect, the house of David. Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. These are all the creatures that are gonna be dancing around America, all right, when this place is turned into a desolate wasteland like Mad Max, like those movies Mad Max. But you ain't gonna have no people rolling around in desert buggies. It's gonna be empty. Nobody's gonna live here till eternity. Okay, and the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. And this right here, that's heavy. That is super pertinent to what's going on right now, because her time, which is talking about America, Babylon the Great, her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. All right. So this bitch is just about getting ready to keel over. All right. So clave unto the Lord and continue to stay locked in his knowledge, and watch and pray that you enter not into temptation, because we know before this destruction comes, the mark of the beast will be implemented, and that'll be the test right there. All right. So, I'm going to close out the lesson. Lord's will was edifying. I'm going to give infinite praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Achak. All right. Adawan Ratazak. Could catch up on the next one. Shalom until the next one.